here we are, back again, back out. Managed to get the same swim, not quite sure how and why we did, but we did, so we're well happy because this is exactly where our first choice has to be again this weekend, no doubt about it. After the weather conditions we've had and the weather conditions we're going to have, and the way the wind's going to blow and change over the next 48 hours, just has to be where we need to be again. I've been put a constant supply of bait in here over the last 3 weeks, so it's a no-brainer realistically. Looks absolutely gorgeous in the distance out there. There's a bit of sun on some trees and the colours of autumn are coming through. Really, really nice. Rightio, I need a coffee, I need to relax, so I'll catch up with you later. It's a splendid morning over the airfield lake. There's a lot of colour in the trees. Autumn is definitely on its way. It's quite early. Have a little bit of a walk around, sort of see what I can find. Any signs of fish showing. It is all very quiet. And our first quiet first night for a long time. It's not been the case on here for us at all recently, but it is quite the norm, so I'm not really worried about it. It's absolutely gorgeous really, isn't it? Walk over here. I've not got my gimbal, I'm just holding my phone in my hand at the moment, so it's only be a bit wobbly, but it's all good. But yeah, it looks absolutely perfect out here. We've managed to avoid the rain, I think. I woke up sometime in the night and checked the rain, and the rain was just going to sort of disappear along the coast really, so it's quite a bonus really. It's not looking like we've missed the rain, I must admit. From looking over here, a bit of mist on the water in the far distance. Our seagulls have been roosting again, so there's absolutely tons of feathers floating around. It's quite funny realistically. Little white dots everywhere. But, yeah, all very peaceful and quiet. Had a good sleep. And come back round to my swim. What I really did yesterday is spawn out a load of bait on the area. Just classic corn boilies using 20mm wafters, Ronnie rig, all 3-ounce flat distance pairs that I get from Scruffy's leads, and yeah, it's pretty sort of straightforward stuff that I generally use quite all the time realistically. Here's my little pitch here, I've got my weighing scales with my light on it. Just seen a fish in the far distance showing. Ian's pitched up over there. Yeah, I've got me it's all set up, ready and waiting. Had a couple of liners earlier on last night. It shows me that the fish were clearly in the area. Just obviously just passed through, and no doubt we'll be back later. Right, it's time for my first brew of the day, I feel. Need one of those. There we go, first one of the trip. Just over £24. Quite happy with that one. Mid-morning as well. Daytime takes. Got a bit of sleep as well last night, hey? That's good. Rightio, let's get it back, shall we? Perfect. For me. Oh. We're heading to our second night. And that looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? Look at that.
Look at that.
Amazing.
That tree.
Yeah.
That's really, look at that. That's a real
wonderful.
mackerel. That is lovely, that is. Look at that. Oh yeah, beautiful. I see that on your website. That's beautiful.
If anyone ever wonders why you go fishing, I think you just need to show them this tiny little bit of footage. Because it is absolutely amazing and gorgeous. Look at the colours of that. It's about 5:30, maybe 6 on a Friday night. To be honest with you, most people would be cooking their tea now and they would not even see that. It's a bit raw footage because I've just literally just ran up here with my phone. It's absolutely unbelievable. Look at it. Look at that. All the wonders of nature that we see. It is absolutely marvellous. Wow. Still huffing and puffing from running up here. It really is absolutely marvellous. Hey? We may go fishing to catch fish, and we may go fishing to catch carp, we may go fishing to catch monsters, but do we not go fishing to see views like that? It is absolutely stunning.
Come on, you bugger. Bloody heavy this thing. Are you sure those scales are right?
Definitely right. Scales don't lie.
Get that leaf off. There you go.
That's good, man.
It's going to be one of yours, this is. Splashing all over the place. Hey, 20.
There we go. Finally got the second one in the fish net after losing one. Happy with that. Do me. Mid-double probably. Got to weigh it as yet, but that's alright. See where we go then. There we go. Little wild torpedo thing. Ridiculous. There we go. Oh, happy with that one. Oh dear. Well, morning from the second morning on the airfield lake. We are up and about. We are looking around. Blue skies. Absolutely clear. Ian's having a nap. Not a cloud in the sky sight out here. Bit of wind pushing across from the other lake. It's all good. But yeah, not a cloud in sight. Sun hasn't come up over the tower yet. And the trees, obviously it is around. As you can see from the far bank, it's over there. It was quite shady this area. It's was a bit of a pain trying to dry your stuff off. Planes in the sky up there somewhere. Not sure if you can get it. The moon is still out. I'm not sure if you can get that either really. But the moon is still about. Looking particularly lovely out here today at the moment. I think we both had a couple of fish last night. One of Ian's is not on film, and the other one is. I was way too asleep to do that one, unfortunately. It's a bigger fish, unfortunately, but hey ho, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Have a wander through here. Very nice. Love it through here. Look at that tree. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Really beautiful. Autumn colours. Love the autumn colours. Magical. Isn't it? Absolutely magical. Really is beautiful. Really is beautiful. And that lake out there. It's beautiful. The tower. Really good. Love it. It'll be quiet. I don't want to wake Ian up particularly. I need to get a brew on. So I've got a croaky throat, I've noticed as well. But so it's what it is. The sun's going to be up soon over that tower. It's looking beautiful over the forest. Really looks nice, that. I'll wait a little bit longer, but I've got to do one of my rods. It didn't quite land in the right place last night. To be perfectly honest with you, I might redo them both for the day. So I can see where they are. I want a shorter rod and a longer rod. I'm not really sure if they're actually like that. I look at the lines and they look like they're landing on the same place at the moment. But, well, same distance, not the same place. Pretty parallel really, but I want them a little bit shorter. That line should drop down a little bit, but it's beautiful out here, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. It's nearly closing time for the lake as well, which is a shame. There we go. Right. I require a brew. Most definitely. It's brew time, I do feel. Well, I'm back in my dark pit. Just going to put the kettle on now. Looking out across the lake. Nice. And a couple of fish showing where they normally show. So, yeah. Good. Good. The funny buggers in here, they don't start showing until sort of, well, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Some episodes as late as 10. There's little areas where they often just stick their heads out and things like that. Now, I shall see what we can see when I put the kettle on, but looking nice little bit of wind. Supposed to pick up the wind, which should be good. In the south and west, I believe. Don't think we've got any more rain. I think the pressure's going to go up a little bit now. It's going to be a nice hot sunny day actually, which is it's quite sort of nice because this actually could turn out to be my one of Ian's last session on here. Not quite sure. I know I'm away next weekend and not really sure what's going on the weekend after at the moment in Aussie, so we're both sort of feeling it's our last trip. Have to fingers crossed we can get down the last weekend. It might be busy anyway, so it could be worth avoiding and missing anyway, just for the sake of it. I don't know really. Never know on here. Never can tell. Has good intentions and doesn't always pan out really. We've had a few fish this trip so far. Got another 24 hours to go. We've had a reasonably good chance of having some more really. He's had a couple of good nice fish realistically. I can do with nothing a stamp of mine, but recent results, wow. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Not going to complain. And the results from the previous Octobers, last night I think I got more than the previous Octobers, let alone what I've had in the last couple of weeks. So, very, it's a very, very good month for me on here, to be honest with you. So, take as it comes really. Right, kettle's got to get on, I must admit. Bye-bye. Well, the rain has arrived finally. So you just never know really. Frustratingly, I was watching a few fish showing over our baited area and neither of our rods went off. Couldn't believe it really. Really couldn't believe it. Funny buggers they can be, can't they? Really funny buggers. But anyway, what more can we say? This wind should help them, this rain should help them. It's all gone sort of a little bit grey and overcast, etc. So I'm just doing a little bit of filming from inside the bivvy. And yeah, fingers crossed something does rattle off in between all this or just after it. They do like this sort of weather. It's to sort of spur them into a little bit of life. So just have to see where we go really. But yeah, it's looking absolutely peach at the moment. Really, really is. Oh, another airfield lake torpedo. Oh dear, caused me absolute chaos. I've got all sorts of stuff to sort out now, ridiculous. But there we go, can't complain at that. I'll quickly weigh it and see what it turns out to be. A bit heavier than I probably think, to be fair. There we go. Well, it is lunchtime now. We might get a take, we don't know, but got the old barbecue on. Doing some chips and steak, mushrooms and onions. It's all looking good. But hopefully one of these 4 rods should rattle off sometime this afternoon. We've both refreshed the baits and it's all looking good realistically. It's just the waiting game really. Well, the rain's coming down. The sun is starting to poke its head through the other side of this. We hadn't really well, rain wasn't forecast this afternoon. Sunshine and clear blue skies was forecast. We planned on sitting on our chairs and a few glasses of wine, enjoying possibly our last trip, because neither of us are quite sure if we can get back down again. Both away next weekend, so it's not likely to happen, and the following weekend it's all a bit up in the air, not really sure, have to wait and see. But yeah, would have been nice, wouldn't it, just sit out here and enjoy ourselves for the last afternoon, taking in this wonderful view and wonderful place, saying goodbye for another year, as we all do, hoping that renewal letter comes through without any changes. It's always a worry, things do never last forever. But, yeah, might have to stick my head out and see if I can spot the rainbow. There's got to be one somewhere. It's like faint sunshine. Look in the distance, you can see clear blue sky. It's literally raining over the lake all the time. 11:09. There we go. Right, I'm going to go rainbow spotting, and yeah, catch up with you later on, no doubt. There we go, look at that lovely rainbow over the lake. I knew it was somewhere, just couldn't find it. Absolutely amazing. Hey? Well, morning from a very cold and fresh morning. Ian had an 18 last night, about 11 o'clock, something like that. Which I didn't know about because I was fast asleep, so he didn't wake me up. Just took a photograph of the mat. And I've had, I think, no bleeps, no nothing. Yeah, thought we might well have done, just never know. So I've let's refresh the baits, just chuck them out there for the last few hours to see if I can wang myself one more fish before I head off. I can't be late, I don't want to be late home this week. I was a bit late home last week, so yeah, I need to get home early. I've been pushing it quite a lot recently. It's the last month on here, and very possibly my last session, don't know. Even if I do manage to wangle getting down for another session, I think the being the last weekend, a few people do just give it a go in the last week, so, and it's half-term week, so it could be a little bit problematic with swims and things, so I'm not really sort of too bothered to see what happens really. It is what it turns out to be. It's been a good season, been a brilliant season on here really, to be fair. I'll tot it up in my blog when I do the last one, but it certainly has. Off the top of my head, I've definitely had 330s out of here, which is a vast improvement on previous years. And just thinking about what I've had over the last few weeks, I've possibly had 10-20s out of here this year, without sort of under or over exaggerating it. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it, out there? It's a bit fresh around the edges. Wait for this sun to stick its head up over the trees, then I'm going to start backing things down and drying out my bivvy. Let's do that. Get that dry. That's the overwrap really. I might just do the overwrap in the at home. I have to start remembering to put a bag in my car, because I've got another excuse me, bigger waterproof bag I bring down, and then I can just stuff it in that. Because otherwise you've got to try and roll it up and squeeze it in the little bag it comes in, and it's all soaking wet. You just end up drenched yourself and just stuff it in a bigger bag. It just works better. So I'm going to dig that out of the loft. I think there's a few things I'm going to start getting out of the loft now. Winter is well and truly knocking on the door, and isn't really. It's don't know, it'd be interesting to see how hard this winter is. I'm looking forward to the autumn colours, I must admit. I'd love to see them on here. It's a shame we're gone at the end of this month. I reckon November, this place looks absolutely stunning with the colours. But there we go. Right, try and give you one more little video before I go. Update you how we finally got on and finished. And yeah, it's been enjoyable, it really has. Let's have one last look about before we say farewell for another year. Looking good, isn't it? Beautiful place. Absolutely amazing. Hey? Hey, and this is only a little part of it, to be perfectly honest with you. Only a little part of it. But it's beautiful. That's all, folks. Rods on the floor. Ian's nearly packed away. He's got his rods out. He's just taking a trip up to the car. And then once he's done that, I'm off. Farewell. Hopefully, see you again on here. Definitely not next trip. Which will be where will be next time? With my mate Mr. Nunn on Westow Country Park, home of 50s. Can't wait. Let's just hope it all goes in our favour and the weather's good, the conditions are good, and we're all good, well and fit and set for it. Right, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. And if you're out there, just enjoy yourself, relax, have fun. It's not all about the fishing. There can be so much more just taken on board.